What's up, everybody? I'm doing another video, this time on a garden tractor. Same day I just did my video for my motorcycle crash bar install. Anyways, this is my youngest daughter's 1969 Wheelhorse. It's been in our family for, probably 30 years at least. Seems to be pretty much an all original machine. Even has the original tires. The 69 Electro 12 Wheelhorse was the deluxe model in its day. Had the chrome hubcaps, the electric PTO, and a few other odds and ends. This tractor should have original wood style decals. Somebody's got the wrong decal on the hood here. That's totally wrong. Anyway, so not too long ago, a couple weeks ago actually, I replaced this not factory, but the PTO to the deck belt. It just shot off last season, and good thing it was right at my last right at my last path, I should say. But anyways, I replaced that thing, and then all of a sudden, after I got done mowing, I noticed my belt had flipped. It was not flipped before for the actual deck belt. That is totally not right. That's not supposed to be like that. So it was looking kind of shady anyways. I did get to finish mowing my yard with no issue, even with the belt running like that. But I got a new belt, and if this belt that I bought works, I'll drop a link in this video for it. This belt here, I believe this belt is actually a little too long. It's a 69 by ½ inch V belt, but I have to have this and this bolt about maxed out, and that can't be good. So never mind the fact this deck does need some attention, but the bearings and everything are pretty good. I'm gonna have to have this addressed big time. Anyways, that belt's holding up all right. I mean, it is kind of on the edge. I don't really like that, but it's not wearing, so looks good. Anyways, I just wanted to show what all you got to do really to get this deck off, which is not bad, but I mean, compared to a modern like my X540 there, John Deere, that one's really simple. That's a whole nother ball game. I'll be showing a video on that thing, what happened. Anyways, what you got to do, there's a pin here, and there was like a different style pin, but one of these in here, you got to take that out. It's a little thin piece of metal. These are also known to wear pretty well, just so everybody knows. This little piece here, see how thin that kind of getting up there? But you got to pull a pin out here. I pulled this bolt out here. This I'll loosen up, and then this whole thing will just kind of come off. And then there is a pin that went in here, which I actually have. Hold on here. I'll pull it up so you can see it. It went in like so. I'm gonna bet that back hole there is probably the factory hole, and somebody drilled that one out for whatever reason. In fact, I may actually put that back in the factory hole, to be honest, when I go to put it back together. Yeah, that fits. Huh. I should have used that one anyways. That end one is wallered out pretty good. It's like a hack job, whoever did that one. Anyways, so you got to pull a pin out there. I got a kit from Harbor Freight with a bunch of these. You can get these anywhere. So pull that pin, pull this pin, loosen this stuff up here. I wouldn't necessarily have to, I guess, if I just pulled this, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to leave that be. Yeah, just trust me. Anyways, loosen this bolt up here. That's the bracket for PTO. There's a pin that goes here, goes on the back side of this, like, hold on here, sorry, See if I can eyeball this. All right. So you see there's a pin there. This kind of sits like this. Just like that. That's how that sits. Pull that pin out. Pull this out. I redid this a few years ago because it was really, really bad. It was a hot mess. This is the rig I got going on now. So now I don't have to like totally undo everything now. Now I can just plug and play that PTO. And it holds up just fine in case people are, oh, that doesn't look like it's going to hold up. Yeah, it does. It holds up just fine. Look at the wiring that goes into the PTO. Look at that wire. Yeah. Anyway, so that's about it, really, in a nutshell. I'll end up wiggling this deck around forward. You also have to loosen up the attachmatic part of this. Sorry, I forgot about that. Right here. This right here. And then this will drop down. Just like that. See how I move that? That'll drop all the way down. And then I can kind of move this deck wherever I want and scoot it out. And I'm going to change that belt. I'll end up having to loosen up these two. And I believe there's two more for the slider for the tension. There's a spring on there too, as you can tell. And that's it. There's not much to it. Don't forget, though, if you're working on one of these, make sure you grease these, and if they're not taking grease, change the greaser. You can also buy kits of those about any hardware store or Hobo Freight or wherever. And also, I highly recommend you put the cover back on. I had this, it's been off for years, and I ended up putting it on a few years ago, and I'm glad that I did. Just make sure you clean it out. These like to snap off, though, so that's why a lot of times people kind of leave them off. Plus, it's a pain in a way. You know, you got to take all these little nuts off that go to that cover. But you know what? It's protecting the stuff underneath there as long as you keep it cleaned out. So, like I said, not much to it. That's it. So, I wanted to show everybody that, and I'll probably do another short video on when I get the deck out and like I'm going to change the belt so you know what's what. But you know, take a couple pins out. Take this off. Okay. Pop this up. Kind of wiggle it around until you get everything the way you want it. And that's it. I've jacked it up too. That kind of helps out. Jack up the front end, which I may end up doing that. But yeah, that's about it. It's a 1969 Electro 12 Wheelhorse. Peace.